Hey, I'm Rejected Shotgun, and this is the flyable UNSC Frigate in Halo Infinite. This is my first custom modded vehicle, and I'm super happy with it. While I have flown Pelicans and Phantoms in some other more recent videos, this one is very much a custom model replaced vehicle, and I'm quite happy with how it looks. So if you've ever wanted to see what the frigate up in the sky in high power looks like, here you go, this is it. Now, admittedly, it is really small, and that's obviously because there's no way the giant frigate would ever fit inside this map. Normally, it's like 5 times bigger than the entire map, so I had to shrink it down a bit in order to make it work. But the upside is, as you can see, I'm firing these, what I like to call mini Mac rounds, but in reality, you know, they're just Scorpion cannons. But regardless, I thought it was pretty darn cool. It's really interesting for me to be able to see this model up close because while we're flying this thing, we're staring directly into the engines, which is the opposite side of the frigate that you're normally not able to see. And it's kind of cool to see that, yeah, 343 fully modeled this ship, and it's got engines and all that stuff. The only bummer in my eyes is that there aren't any glowing engine effects and fire coming out the back, but you know, that's just a small picky detail and it's not really a big deal. So this thing is actually using the Pelican as a base vehicle, which is why it flies like a Pelican, facing forward all the time, being a bit floaty and having a bit of a heavy feel to it. However, in order to actually make this work, I had to swap the model of the Pelican for a Phantom, so technically speaking, this is like a Pelican Phantom hybrid, and I was able to attach the model of the frigate on top of everything. And it was a bit tricky to actually get the frigate working. Normally it's like rotated 90 degrees off axis, and it's a bit of a mess. It's really big, so I had to do some tweaking to all of the rotation and scale and position values. But after a while, everything was actually working pretty darn well, and I can't say I have too many complaints about it. All my time modding Halo 3, Reach, 2, and the other games has really paid off, and I'm quite grateful for that, because now I'm able to do some pretty cool stuff like this. And as time goes on, I'll only be able to make even crazier mods as the tools that are out there get better. And if you've seen any of the other mods that I've made that are a little bit crazy, like the Halo Reach RTS mod or any of my many Halo 3 custom vehicles and Forge mods, then I can assure you this is just the beginning, and I think Halo Infinite's gonna have some really interesting mod potential. Knowing that Forge isn't even out yet, but we have the ability to do stuff like this is pretty darn cool in my eyes, because even though there's a pretty decent chance this isn't going to work in any kind of online environment, even being able to just mess around offline and create stuff is kind of a blast. So at this point in the video, I actually got out of the frigate because I wanted to take a look at it from the outside again, because obviously it's cool to fly it, but being able to see the model of the frigate up close is an entirely other thing. And here you can see, it's got all the decals, UNSC, all the logos, and you can really appreciate the fantastic and drastic switch in art style that 343 did when it came to Infinite. So I really appreciate this vehicle. I think 343 did a stellar job when it comes to the frigate, and overall this might be one of my favorite designs of the entire series. It's a kind of a hybridization of what 4 and 5 did with the space vehicles and what the original Bungie era of Halo vehicles looked like, and frankly, it's fantastic. Now that being said, there's only a little bit left in this video, and I want to remind you, if you enjoyed this video, to leave a like, and if you want to get notified anytime I want to do other Halo Infinite mods, please subscribe to the channel. It would mean a lot to me. And if you hit that notification bell, of course you'll get notified whenever I do some Halo modding streams. That being said though, enjoy the last little bit of the video here, and I hope to see you in the next one. Enjoy.